capacity utilization seen ticking up to 78.5 from 78.3.
Trading stocks, futures, options on futures, and retail off-exchange foreign currency transactions involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. You should carefully consider whether trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances, knowledge, and financial resources. You may lose all or more of your initial investment. Opinions, market data, and recommendations are subject to change at any time.
Industrial production up 0.4 in line with the expected, prior revised up to 0.4 from 0.1. Manufacturing output 0.5 above the expected 0.3, prior revised up to 1.1 from 0.8. Capacity utilization 78.4 from revised down 78.2. Street was modeling 78.5.
What's up, traders? What's up? Good morning.
Just for autos, the motor assembly vehicle rate in March, that ticked up to 11.66 million units per year. That's up from 11.07 reported in Feb.
Got a lot of news going on. There was just a news release that just happened a couple minutes ago. Hope everybody's doing well. Be interesting to see what kind of day we have if it's like yesterday. Craziness. Lots of news-driven stuff going on right now between CPI and WAR and Fed speak. We're getting some volatility, which is good. That makes it easier for us traders, gives us a lot more opportunity. So the first thing I do each and every morning, look at the news for the day. We just had that 8:15 a.m. report, industrial production. Not much of a mover, but news nonetheless. Real no scheduled news coming out today, but boy, do we got a lot of heads speak today. FOMC member Jefferson was speaking earlier, still may be speaking as we speak. Also, we got FOMC.
Good morning, traders. Just joining us. As always, the daily news Cork Equity opening news is now available on the headline feed and the research suite.
That is my news feed. Keep me up to date what's going on, just in case I don't get it on my tweet deck. All right. FOMC across the board today. We even have Fed Chair Powell speaking today. It'll be one of those days, guys. CPI stuff. WAR, FOMC. Good luck. I don't know what to expect. Either way, welcome. Let's see what we can do today. Also, right now, remember, reminder, Apex has 80% off all accounts. Use the code PATHWAY, PATHWAY. However, Tradeovate this morning is not pricing correctly. It's only given a 71% discount. Apex is aware of it, and they're working on it. So try it again in 30 minutes to an hour and see if it updates the correct price. The Rhythmic is working fine at 80% off, but the Tradeovate was having an issue this morning. Thanks for those who reported that problem. Also, bulenox has their 90% off still going through the end of the year. Code is HOT90. HOT90. 25K account only $14.50. 50K account only $17.50. One-time evaluation fee if you pass on the bulenox is $148 for 50K account. 50K is the one that I recommend, even 25K. Those are the two best ones with bulenox. All right. Also, go to my website, prolongwealth.com. You can see all the promos going on with the futures. Talked about Apex, talked about bulenox. Take Profit also has a tremendous one going on right now. 50% off, and they will give you a coupon if you pass for 50% off Pro Reset. That code is PATH. MyFundedFutures, probably the best deal going on right now. A starter account is $50. If you pass The activation fee, one-time fee, $50. So all in on a 50K account, $100. That can't be beat anywhere. MyFundedFutures, that code is Pathway. If you're not familiar with that, I run a group for MyFundedFutures as well. It will be in the links below or in my promo codes. And I've gotten payouts from them. They're the fastest in the business, paid out less than 24 hours after I requested. Matter of fact, even when you pass your account 6 minutes after the close, they send you a passing email. They have some unbelievable technology. Top step is always $49 for your first 50K and then $149 for the one-time funded fee. And Blue Sky is matching the MyFundedFutures sale. So basically all the accounts are $99 and then there's no setup fee. So that 25K is $99 and you pass it, well, no setup fee. 50K is $99. You pass it, no setup fee. And same for the 100K, $99. So good deals going on across the board. Want all the firms, just click on the all promo codes and they are all listed down here. Elite Trader Funding even has one for their fast track going on. So take a look at that and you will be up to date on all the current deals. All right, so let's get to trading.
The CPC says it is working to protect its facilities from flood in Atraya in Kazakhstan are underway.
Check the chat here. Here to say hello and chat if you're around. So I know that somebody's out there and maybe I can keep on doing some of these broadcasts. Where was it gonna go? Oh yeah, we are trading on the Apex accounts today. We got 5. I'm gonna throw in
more from
5.
Bank of America's CFO, BAC. If we have less rate cuts, Bank of America will benefit from that.
All right, so I've rolled in 5 PA accounts along with my personal account, and this is how you will trade in replikanto with NinjaTrader. So I'm going to trade just one account, but I'm going to replicate the trades over all the accounts. So I will come down here to, here's how you do it. Come down here to new. It's a pretty simple process. Come down to Flowbots, click replikanto.
And just note some comments here from Softcom Flot CEO getting attention on Newswise. He says US blocking sanctions have hit 8% of tankers shipping Russian oil.
Turn off the news just briefly here. Let me mute it for just a moment. I think you still should be able to hear me. Okay, so here we go. What I'm going to do is set this up so that I can copy trade. First of all, I have to select the leader account. So we're going to select this 05 PA account for Apex. And then all I do is click these accounts that I want it to replicate. Of the ones I want to replicate. And then I select the instrument. So NQ is one of the instruments I'm going to select. I also will be trading MNQ mostly. NQ only if I get the really good setup. But MNQ, let's see here. So what I want to do is just open up a new tab. And select MNQ for this one. Same way, select that account for the leader. And then I'm going to select my personal account and the other PA accounts for the follower. So I have 2 tabs here, NQ. So if I take a trade in NQ on this account, it will follow in this account, all these accounts. MNQ, take a trade in this account, it will follow and all in this account. And then I just move this aside. I also will have our Trader Pro up, Rhythmic, so that I can validate any positions, make sure everything is kosher when you're trading several accounts. And that's simply as that. That's how you set it up. I will trade just like normal on this account and it will replicate it over all those accounts. So we are about 7 minutes away from kickoff, as I say. Hey, Paul, good morning. Omar, good morning. Maverick, good morning. How to color between the 2 MA or SMA? It's real easy. I've got links in my Discord for, I don't know, 50 NinjaTrader indicators. And all the links to anything that you see here on the screen is in the Discord free Ninja Trader indicators that I have in there. I did not have a very good day yesterday. I was playing around in this PA account. I got an alert. I was in my recliner right around lunchtime yesterday. I was done for the day. Got an alert of the sell-off on my Apple Watch, dinged me with some of the negative ticks we were seeing in the market. I came back in and sat down. And this is where I walked in right here. This is where I traded earlier in the day, and I was done for the day. And I said to myself, well, look at this sell-off. Look at this. We're oversold. And we have support coming up here at S1. So let me scroll this out a little further. So here's my mistake. I got too over anxious. I ended up right here. I bought one on this support. This was right after that news on the Israel responding, to Iraq or Iran. I can't remember which one's is which at this point. Got long without a change in my ATR. I was oversold here, but the one thing I always got to remind myself, it can stay oversold. Just because it hits support does not mean we're going to bounce, especially in a news-driven environment like that. So I got long one, added a second one, and didn't want to come back. It kept going down. And I really didn't have a good stop prepared because I didn't have my ATR underneath me. All right, I said, all right, we're going to add another one. And I sold it. So I got a little bit back on that guy. And as you know, if you were trading, the market just kind of kept coming on down. Meanwhile, I was down $300 or $400 and in a bind yesterday. Worked back out of it during the rest of the day. Okay. But I got long here. There was no reason to get long here until this ATR broke, which was down here. This was a trader mistake. I got real like, oh yeah, that was a heck of a down move. It's going to bounce just because I hit support. Well, when you don't trade with your rules, you end up doing stupid things. I had to fight back all afternoon. I should not have even taken any of these trades. It just seemed too juicy when I walked in on that down move. Again, another reason why you only trade the morning, walk away, and don't open the screens back up. Needless to say, I still ended up down, I think, $350 for the day yesterday in the Apex account. So not the most prettiest of days. And I kept on trading. I kept getting it, slowly grinding it back. But all afternoon, look at this. All afternoon, I had to grind to cut my loss in half. And that in itself is risky when you start grinding. Not necessarily revenge trading, maybe kinda, but grinding is not the way to go. So, once again, lesson learned. Even though we know the lesson, we don't always do what we are, what we think we should do. So here we stand. Near the lows of yesterday. Didn't get much of a bounce overnight, so we'll see where today leads. I would sure love to see a move back up, at least to this pivot point, which is the pivot point really from yesterday right here. We came down, tried to push back up, and then dropped off the cliff. Be nice if we could at least bounce to there, but no idea what to expect today. We'll just see what happens, but bam. Just showing you sometimes trading is crazy. Good morning, SS. Good morning. So we got 1 minute from kickoff. We are about ready to roll. I'm going to turn the news back on, and good luck, everybody. Oh, gotta get tick strike going too. All right, tick strike is there. Oh, let's see what today holds. See what today holds. Sitting basically on VWAP here at the open. Open up my drink. Get a swig. Let's do it.
Executive says Q1 medical cost ratio included $340 million impact from the suspension of some care management activities. Those have now been reinstated.
Quick push down there. Might try to fade this real quick here.
Order filled.
Whoa,
Order filled.
Crap, I was trader mistake. I was in NQ and not in MNQ. Wowzer. That one worked out in my advantage because that could have been a critical mistake. I only wanted to trade MNQ off the open like that. It kind of worked out. We're up $315 off that trade total.
Geopolitical front. U.S. Defense Secretary spoke with the China Defense Minister, Pentagon announces. No details just yet.
Where is the... Definitely had some slippage too. Let me check my replikanto just to be sure. M and Q. I'm going to go ahead and take off NQ because boy, that I really just did not want to do that. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take off NQ since I really only want to trade M and Q today. All right. We are set up now properly for M and Q. May see if this ATR can hold.
Order filled.
Go along one contract here and just see if we can catch ourselves a little bounce.
Order submitted.
So broke this ATR. It held on this little pushback. Let's see if we can get a little push here. Got nothing on tick strike here.
Order filled.
Oh, there we go. It filled it. Tick strike came through. Probably should have just tried to hold on for that one on a runner, but we're still here at the open. We get a lot of these zigs and zags at the open. So just want it in and want it out. Now I'm just going to sit and be patient. Nothing for me to really do. We're up across all the accounts using the replikanto. What are we up here? Where's Rhythmic? All right, so we are up across the board 358.60. I'm also up $140 in my personal account because I've got that on here too. It just doesn't show up in Rhythmic. ATR still holding here. Again, we don't have any news other than Fed speakers to worry about today. No news at the top of the hour or anything. So we got Fed speakers and any statements, of course, about Middle East, Israel, oil. Just take a look. I want to take a gander over here at gold, see where it's trading at. Oil. I missed a nice little setup in oil there. That's YM. There is M2K. M&Q. We'll stay with M&Q. Essentially, all I'm going to do now is wait till I see something oversold or overbought. Example, oversold down here. Wait till an ATR break, and I'll look to get long. Same way, if we get overbought here, I have an ATR break, I'll look to go short. Same way that I just did. We're down here. ATR broke, held it into the ATR. Essentially all I'm going to do at this point, I scroll back overnight. We had 2 opportunities if you were trading overnight. Right here and right here. Actually 3 opportunities. There was a short set up here and a short set up here. So there were 2 long and 2 short setup opportunities overnight. So now we're sitting right smack in the middle. This RSI and ATR smack right in the middle. Basically right kind of even where we opened up at. So there's nothing for me to do here. It could go either way. The hunt and stab in the dark at this point. We got some negative tick strike going here. ES and Amazon was ticking. Apple ticking a little green there. So still no across the board, solution other than ATR is broke. So that means downside is potential. And look, we're starting to see a little bit more tick strike fire in. We got the overnight low. It looks like down here, we'll probably end up testing this area at some point. And we got the overnight high up here. We'll end up maybe testing that area. We want to see a break out above this or a break down below here, most likely for the day. That's where the money will be made. Break below this, a break above that. Everything else in here is a bit of a chop fest. So probably won't see anything trending until we get a break of one side or the other. That tick strike's a little loud. Let me turn it down a bit. There, that's a little better. All right, so the pivot low came down. The pivot low is holding. We're breaking ATR. This could be a long potential if this breaks for a scalp. I would prefer to see us a little bit oversold, but we'll go in with one contract if this breaks, looking for just a quick 12 ticks or something. Let's see here. Ticks remaining, broke.
Order filled.
Get along.
Order submitted.
And come on, push into it. Come on.
Order
Push.
filled.
And we're out. That was just one contract. It was basically $7 for that, but hey, over 6 contracts, that's 7 times 6. So we're at 439 with before commissions, 389 after commissions on the PA accounts, and my personal account is at $65.
And just note, we are just starting to see some significant strength happen in the yen currency over here. So dollar yen did go from around about the 154.75 region. According to my pricing data, 153.80 was the low, but we seem to be pairing back. Again, we are on intervention watch as dollar yen approaches 155. Some locally had suggested that could be the line in the sand for authorities, but we haven't reached that level just yet. We did get up to about sort of 154.77-ish region according to my data. And again, significant strength being seen for the yen. We'll of course keep an eye out.
I'll never take a position where the ATR breaks and RSI. I have 2 levels of RSI that I'm kind of looking at here, and if it's in the middle area, I'm not looking for either direction. Right now we got a bit of a, see here if we can just eyeball a couple little things here. We're squeezing here a little tighter and tighter for a potential move one direction or the other. Maybe on a break of this ATR, I might try getting long again, even though we're in the midpoint, because it would kind of break this little downtrend, channel a little bit. You can see the channel if I copy this, copy and paste, copy. Let me paste it. There we go. Paste. This is kind of the down channel we're in right here. And if we break, I might go ahead and stalk along on a break of this ATR, even though we're in the middle. But we're really going nowhere at the moment, but at least we made a little bit of money here on going nowhere.
And more bank commentary this morning. MS Morgan Stanley CEO says investment banking momentum is building.
One, two, three on Apex. I'm paying the monthly activation fee. I'm only using a 25K account, so the one-time fee is $130. The monthly fee is in at 80 or 85.
And more from Morgan Stanley CFO says advisory and underwriting pipelines are encouraging.
As long as I hold the account 2 months, then I know I'm ahead of the game. And I'm trading micros, except for that first trade I took this morning accidentally. So yeah, I used just the one-time fee. It's $130 on the 25K account for the Rhythmic. ATR settings on this is, I believe, 1.3. Use ATR period 21. 1.3 is the setting. I'm also using a 2000 tick chart for MNQ. If I'm trading the NQ, I'm looking at this 987 tick chart. But 2000 is about the same representation as the 987 as far as MNQ is much more liquid than NQ. There's twice as many contracts traded in MNQ than in NQ. Isn't that crazy? That's how popular micros have become. MNQ trades twice the volume of NQ now. All right, so see if this area holds. Or will we break down through it and stay in this channel, which will take us down here. I'm just going to sit back and chill for a little bit and let us get it extended one way or the other. Because we are still chopping. I'm looking at my algo in my Discord, and I've got
doing the round this morning. It's
Wix.
just worth noting a piece on CNN has been doing the rounds in pre-market trade. US expects the Israel military response to Iran strikes will be limited in scope.
Oh,
That's
here we
according
got
to a
some
senior
news.
US official and source cited by CNN.
Got
Details on the newsfeed for those who wish to read more.
Got some news there. So this area held again, pivot low held, trend line held, pushing back to this top side. Not really going to do much of anything in this area. I am on a sell for a 1 minute in my algo. 3 minutes is on a sell in the algo. So currently the downside still is the most favorable side. I can't show you my algo on the live stream because I'm running it in my live stream in my Discord. So if you want to follow an algo and try to build confluence off of your strategy, my algo can help you quite a bit with that in the live stream in Discord, which is the links to the Discord are below too. There's a little tick strike across the board.
Some gold market commentary from the folks at Deutsche Bank. They're revising their forecast for gold. They now see 2,400 per ounce by the end of this year and 2,600 per ounce by the end of next year.
Now, if we come back, if we come down to this channel, I might try a long off of it, even if the ATR doesn't break. Just let's see. Wait for the setup to happen.
Back to Morgan Stanley MS, CFO expects net interest income in second quarter to be roughly in line with Q1 levels.
Take off that trend line at the moment. Just stay with this channel. Still bearish in nature below this red, so bears are still in control until this changes and starts being green. Kind of hard to really favor longs yet. Other than that, we're still extremely oversold from yesterday, and would not be surprised we test back up to the pivot point up here at some point, but we take it one level at a time. Right now, pivot low, we're below VWAP and below pivot low. Get back above this area in here, then we could probably favor more longs. But really needs to get above 878 for the longs to have a shot.
President Lagarde now making her CNBC appearance. Geopolitics have been with us some time on the energy front. Just to alert you that she is speaking now on CNBC.
Somebody speaking on NBC, on CNBC. Could be one of the Fed speakers. What's gold doing here? Gold sitting same way, no movement. Oil. I may be in the wrong contract for oil there. Get back here. ATR broke. We were a bit oversold. I like to be a little bit more oversold than, but this would have been a little bit of a setup. But boy, this is a lot of stuff in front of us. I'd rather see a move up, a pullback, and then get long.
And more from Lagarde, geopolitical events impact on commodity prices not very significant so far.
But we might just try along here, just to kind of try along. See if we get a break here.
Order filled.
Lagarde says
Order
ECB will
filled.
cut rates
Take
soon,
that.
barring any major surprises.
That was about $50 there between all the accounts. Little to no effort. Heikin-Ashi candles are staying very strong,
Lagarde, we are
closing
observing disinflationary
exactly
process
like
that
you
is
want to
moving
stay.
according to our expectations.
Some strength going on here to the upside still. Love when you see the Heikin-Ashi candle. This is when you start seeing these kind of candles. You just move up your stop behind each Heikin-Ashi candle if you're into a trail situation. I'm just scalping today. I want to get in. I want to get out. I want to hang around with this news the way it is. Now, if I get another Heikin-Ashi candle, I might get long because I had this move up, a little bit of a pullback there. See if we get a clean Heikin-Ashi candle.
Order
We did.
filled.
Let's try long again here.
Order submitted.
Let's see. My stops this ATR essentially right here.
Lagarde says subject to no development of additional shocks, it will be time to moderate restrictive monetary policy in a reasonably short order.
I'm going to
Order filled.
add on that drop to this ATR. But that ATR breaks, I'm going to be out. Oh, that could have been a real good ad. Come on. Back in the green. I might go ahead and take this one off just to be sure that I stay green on the trade. Come on, ATR. Hold. 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 Hold and push here. Hold and push. Come on, there you go. Need some more tick strike green. Give me give me some green tick strikes or I'm gonna get out of this thing. Come on. Push it. Bulls, where you at?
United Health, UNH, executive affirming their long-term annual EPS growth target of between 13 and 16%.
Come on, Bulls. You can do it. You can do it, Bulls. Grab it. Grab it, Bulls. Push it. Lord, if the Bulls can get over there, there's going to be some short covering, I think.
No strategic changes to the
Bears
business.
don't want it over to this
International
area.
business is small.
Bears are trying to keep it down. Come on, I can't stay in this trade much longer. More you're into the trade and it doesn't go your direction, most likely it's not. But we got two macros here. I'm just hanging on to it. If this ATR breaks, I'll get out. The ATR breaks, I'm out. So I don't have a stop in place or anything. I'm like my stop. I don't have a. I'm not using a stop. My stop is a break of this ATR. I got my finger over here on this close button. I don't want to get shaken out or anything. This ATR must close if I'm going to get out of the trade.
Look, just noting the significant uncertainties that exist at the moment, ECB must be cautious and it must look at the data.
This is taking some patience right here. This is taking some patience. Still doesn't feel good. We're squeezing. We're going to get a move. If we get a move, this can break. May get a little bit of a run.
And just note, headlines pointing out that President Lagarde declines to comment on market pricing that look for 3 rate cuts in 2024. So no comment from Lagarde on market pricing.
Well, it doesn't help with all these Fed speak going on. All these.
And more from Morgan Stanley rather. CEO says we are in the early innings of a multi-year M&A cycle.
Come on, bulls. There you go. There's a good candle. Come on. We're back here. We're right here at the settlement. So we are flat on the market. We are settled flat. We're at the close of yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and just take one off. Well, I'm going to let it run here.
Order filled.
All right, so I'm going to hang on to this little runner. I'm not going to sell this runner until this ATR breaks. So wherever that happens is where that happens. Following the ATR up. If it breaks, then I'll get out of it. I will be in break. If the ATR breaks now, I'm at least green on the trade for this runner, because this is right here. This line here is my entry. Here's the ATR. So ATR breaks, I'm good. So there's not a reason for me to sell it either. Got candles, high Kanashi candle, positive, another positive. Not a reason to necessarily sell it. Now I'm getting a little oversold here on RSI. I mean, overbought. So I could get out of this trade and just go ahead and take it here.
Lagarde just noting that the path to 2%.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Order filled.
I'm taking it there. Nice trade. I love that trade. There was how I took us from scalping and go ahead and get a runner using that ATR. So for the day, up 736 now in the accounts, all the accounts across the board using copy trade, trading micros. Also, my personal account, I pulled down my personal account because when I trade macros, I will use my personal account, and I'm up $132 in the personal account. So over $800 for the day in all 6 accounts. And it's, I'm done for the day.
So Lagarde just noting that inflation is going downwards, and she repeats that unless there are further shocks, it will be time to moderate restrictive monetary policy.
Lots of Fed speak today going on all day long. So keep that in mind. So there was still no reason for me necessarily to sell that. ATR is still holding. I still really technically should be holding that trade. As long as that ATR holds, I should be holding. But I'm much more of a scalper than one who can hold. That's an area that I still need improvement, is going ahead and hanging on to that trade. It seems the more times than not, it'll come back and hit the ATR and it'll fail. But this one would have been a nice little hold to hang on to it. But either way, I'm very happy with today's effort.
The European consumer is cautious.
I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to, if you can, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, a like, subscribe to the channel so that I know that there's still some interest. I'm not a content creator per se. I don't know really even how to talk and trade. I just know how to trade. I don't know how to really talk or entertain like some of the YouTubers do. Either way, thank you all for being a member of my Facebook groups. Remember this afternoon, remember this afternoon, we're doing the giveaway for the 50K Apex account. Let me pull it up here. Apex. If you're not in the Apex group, go to my website and find the group. Or go to Twitter, find me on Twitter at Prolong Wealth. Here's the giveaway, 50K giveaway.
Just note more commentary from Treasury Secretary Yellen. She will meet with Chinese officials this week to discuss anti-money laundering and balanced growth.
Oh, gee, we got Yellen speaking too.
World Bank and other multilateral development banks made significant progress in boosting lending capacity. These MDBs invested nearly 100 billion in climate financing, and she's working with Brazil to review climate financing architecture.
Anyway, I'll be back this afternoon live on Facebook at 4 p.m. when the market closes to do the giveaway on the Apex account. So peace out, everybody. Take care. Safe trading. And we'll see you probably live again on Thursday or Friday. Take care.